And now it's 5:10, which is the time that we would like to start our closing circle. As we have discovered that a closing oblong is usually what happens. So what we're going to ask the front row to do is pull your chairs forward and kind of turn them around, and then the back row to come in and fill in the space and do our best to make a circle. Now to the people who are in Marblehead, have your own circle, friends. Have your own circle. It was a supported gathering, and you did wonderfully well. And for the other webinar friends, we invite you to join us. And maybe what we'll do is have an empty chair or something like that so that you can see yourselves there. Does that make sense? And then we will begin. And the hope is that we are done on time. The hope is that we're done in time to have movement. One final movement. What a wonderful world before we send you out to play in traffic.
What was happening is I was expecting my guide to do it all, and that I wasn't doing what I needed to do in terms of having a relationship with my guide. So I really got that today. I mean, my guide's been asking me to meditate only about 25 years, so so I think I got it.
I appreciate how everything is being refined to even more precise levels during the time I've been with LHM. I so appreciate the deep commitment from Lynn, from you, Donna, from Rick, Stephanie, my mentor, and all who care so much about our growth. There are just very few beings on the planet who commit to this level of work. It's very special.
Incredible.
2017.
Incredible moment of my life, I want to say. Very, very happy to give up on everything what was going on in my mind. Very happy to give up on any type of beliefs. I want to open myself totally to anything comes on my way. I want to enjoy that adventure of life with beautiful challenges. Today was the most beautiful challenge, pleasurable challenge of my life. I started to feel so supported. In the past, when I was challenged, I felt lonely often. And when I was standing on the knee crying and give up, I was very weak, very small. Right after being small, I started to feel so big. And I thought myself, all what I need to give up, that on what I want, and to open myself to what is available, it's waiting for me. So today I had an incredible experience, to discover so much support. After third level, I was able to see things differently, hear things differently. I become stronger. Quality of my life is changing tremendously. I am so grateful. I cannot even to find right words to express. Whatever I say, it's only 5%, but this transition within me going every day, that what we have done for 2 days, it's like effect of domino going every day. I cannot put it into words. I am blessed, lucky. I am blessed to know you. I am blessed to be around you. I don't know what else I can say.
Thank you.
Thank you to all of you.
Talking's not serving me, and pretend best isn't serving me, and felt really called to action. And I just want to say I'm scared, but I want to thank you all for the support and everyone that's helped me this weekend. Thanks.
Thank you. This weekend has given me confidence, I guess, that belief in myself about, oh yeah, I can do it. I think that I've demonstrated to myself
yes, I can do it. And I feel much encouraged, and through the work that we did yesterday, and a lot about being fearful to speak the truth, or being fearful that I was going to say the wrong thing, and that's kind of dissipated. Those fears has really kind of choked me up, and then today was even better, and I met some personal challenges that really, really threw me for a loop, that scared the shit out of me. And I really had to work through that. Sorry if I offend you, I'm sorry. But it was that strong. It was that strong. It was scary. It was really, really scary for me. But trusting in the guides, and the protective angel came and wrapped me up, was very humbling. The whole experience was very humbling, of challenging who I think I really am, and getting to some truth, and finding a solution within the fear to do the right thing instead of running away. Thank you.
I don't really have almost anything to say. I just am so in love with all of you and this experience, and grateful because I'm so clear that it doesn't happen sitting at home in my house by myself. It happens here and now, and with this particular group, and with the particular group out there in your houses and in all of the other places around. I don't know all the locations, so we did it together. So thank you, all of you. We did it together. Thank you.
I forgot to thank your team and Rick for their good work, and I rejoice in all of your parents. Thank you.
I feel really supported, and that feels really so awesome. I feel like I've been feeling so alone for so long, and it feels wonderful to feel support both from the teachers and then all of you, and then from the guides and the angels. And I saw today, I feel like I really got a new level of understanding of the mutual healing that can happen, and that the importance of the connections. And I felt like I learned just so much from each person that I partnered with, both receiving and giving, that each partnership I learned so much, and expanded. It feels really good. And thank you.
I really echo what everybody else has been saying. When Alicia got started, I thought, well, that's what I was going to say. But one of the things that I want to say, in addition to just saying ditto to everybody here, is it is so important to keep coming back. It is for me. I have a feeling it is, that's a reality, that staying involved with everything is the way, it's the only way I'm going to have any sanity for the rest of my life. And I am a marvelous procrastinator, and I've been dragging my feet, but I've been coming back. I've been coming to these classes. It's my second time through 1 through 4, and I had an upper level, and I just realized I have to keep doing that. Plus, I've started certification too. I'm signing up for every darn thing I can think of. There was something about a meditation. I said, okay, I'm doing that. And I realized I need to get on the Facebook thing. You know, I just need to stay involved. And if I can encourage anybody else to do the same, it is so important to stay with this, because the rewards are exponentially better. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are wonderful, loving people. It's marvelous that if the soul gets an opportunity, it can come out. It can let you know that it's in there and alive. Thank you.
Words of love and gratitude to the teaching team. Mara. Walking in each weekend that we're here, and more profoundly this weekend, recognizing the growth that I have sensed in you and the support that you have given not only to myself but to others. It's powerful and it's loving and it's wonderful. And I'm thankful that you are in my life, and for your presence, for Lynn's presence, for Donna's presence, for Rick's, for all of your presence, helping each other in our growth path. And the growth this weekend for me has just been exceptional. I hope that the next day or two I get some sleep, because every time I come, sleep goes out the door. So, with love and gratitude, thank you for all your presence and for your love.
This weekend has been big in so many ways, but really the words accepting responsibility are the biggest words. 4 years ago I moved to Tampa, and I've always known I had a job to do. I didn't know what it was, and I felt alone. And I moved here, and I was starting off my new life here in Tampa with a bang. I went to visit my best friend, Karen, in upstate New York, who is Kristen Curry, one of the team teaching teachers. I went to visit her. We went to Kripalu, had this amazing experience, and I stepped out into the world, and I didn't know what to do with it. And then I went on an Alaskan cruise with my mother for 10 days with Louise Hay and all these amazing spiritual authors. And again, I stepped off that cruise, and I didn't know how to function in the real world. And I started teaching at a new school that was very different than the school I was in Naples. I was now in inner city Tampa. And I was just pulling my hair out. I went home screaming every day because I was just so energetically sensitive to the pains. And my cousin was in the hospital with an aneurysm, and I actually said to my mother, I would rather be there. Because the pain was so great, and I wanted to check out. And I remember I looked in the mirror in a bathroom at a party, and I was just so lost. I looked in the mirror at myself, and I said, I want out. And then I was in a car accident, and I was in bed for 2 months. Like, be careful what you ask for. Right. It took 1.5 years to be diagnosed with mitochondrial disease, which was the Western medicine term for your energy's not working. Right. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Well, I knew too much to listen to that crap, but I had to go to Western medicine for 2 stupid years to just beat my head on the wall, to be humiliated time and time again. And I saved space for energy healing at the end of that journey. And I showed up at the door where I thought that was going to be, and 4 times that door got closed in my face. And I was showering that night, and I heard loud and clear, you don't need anybody, you can do this yourself. But call Kristen Curry for help. And I did. And in 1 session, I then became a host for level 1 and level 2. So thank you. In my home, I had such loving and healing energy in my home, and I got to meet such wonderful people. And I was committed, and I accepted that responsibility. And in 4 months later, I'm here accepting responsibility for all of it. I'm owning it. And now I have the tools to go out there and to do it. So thank you all.
The tools. The tools.
That's it. You go, girl. You go, girl. You go, girl.
Wow. Well, I can't believe it's already level 4. I mean, I don't even know where the time went. But, you know, I'm just amazed at how many friendships we made here, you know, just for a couple weekends together. And we all shared the most intimate things in our lives with one another, you know, and that we got healed at the same time for those things. And, you know, like, if I go out to, like, the real world and start talking to people about these little helpers and things that came in to help me, you know, they're just, like, looking at me like I'm crazy. But it's just so nice that I'm with people that, you know, want to be healers and spiritual. I grew up as Catholic. And, you know, my thought was, you know, when I die, I'm either going to go to heaven or hell, you know, and for a long time there, I just, you know, kind of shoved all the bad things I did in my life and didn't, just forgot all about them, you know, and, you know, figured, you know, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I just try to be a better person as I am getting older. But then to open up all these helpers and guides that are helping me get through life, where I just plowed through life without asking anybody anything. I just would, oh yeah, that's a good decision, I'm just going to do that. You know, I wouldn't talk to my parents, I wouldn't talk to my husband, I wouldn't talk to anybody, just do things. And now to step back and you know, put my hand up and ask the guides, you know, is this something that I should be doing or not doing? And just taking a minute to breathe and meditate every day and pray about things, it's just a complete turnaround for me. And it's just unbelievable. I'm just so grateful. And it's just so amazing to me that things are actually happening, and that that I had no idea about, you know, because I would just pray that, you know, to be good or to confess my sins or whatever, you know. I never thought that I would actually have helpers, and that there's love out there, helpers out there. So thank you.
Beautiful.
I don't know how to put into words what I'm feeling. So much gratitude for being brought here. So much love for every single one of you, for sharing this with me. And I think of you, all of you out there in webinar land as well, as my family. And I'm so grateful to have you all in my life, every single one of you. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you all, every single one of you.
In the certification process, of course, it begins and goes on with the case studies. You see, we do a session. We think we've messed it up. We write it up. We say to our mentor, I think I messed it up. Right? It's okay. And we submit, and then we get the feedback. And some of it stings, and some of it feels great. Anybody who submitted a case study, has that been your experience? Some of it stings, and some of it feels great, right? And so that's okay. And we really, it'd be 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times easier to not say the things that sting. Would be 1,000,000 times easier to not say them. And if we did that, we would hurt you more than anything else could possibly hurt you, you see? To leave out the things that are most needed would be to lie to you at the deepest levels about what matters most. I can't do that and feel good about myself. I started to say I can't do that, and my guide said, "Oh, really?" Could have fooled us. And so I have done that. You see, I've chickened out a lot of times, and I don't think about it that way in my head. I don't think, oh, I'm chickening out now. I think, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. The DDD is powerful. The dilemma of delusion and denial is powerful. I'm not exempt. I could be wrong. And then another case study comes in, and there's that same pattern, and ooh, start to say it, you know. And then if another case study comes in and that pattern is still there, then I have to say a little differently, you know, try to find the doorway. For every person in the journey, there are these pivotal points where we have to let go of something that our ego really doesn't want to let go of. And we have a choice of letting go of it or not letting go of it. Those are the two choices. And if we choose to not let go of it, what happens is we leave, and that's okay. You see, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I used to really cry about those people. And my guides would say, another boat will come. Another boat will come for them. But until they actually leave and slam the door in my face, I keep going. I try again. I extend the hand. I say, you can do it. I'll help you. Our certification program is free. We don't charge a thing for it. All we ask is that you be coachable. And even if you aren't coachable, we'll try again. We'll try again. There's only one thing that hurts about it. I know that in the moment, people can feel that I love them, you know? Right now, can you all feel that I love you as individuals, as humans, as people? And then sometimes in those pivotal points, people forget that. And it's okay. It's okay. But I still love you. And there isn't anything that you can do. This is what I have told my kids since they were little. There isn't anything you can do or not do that will make me stop loving you. You don't have the power to make me stop loving you. You don't have to love me. You don't have to let my love in. But you can't take away from me my love for you. And I've had the most beautiful gifts from people who have forgotten that I love them, because they've given me the opportunity to discover that I can still love them. They don't have the power to make me stop loving them. And then I'm free of it, you see? I'm free.